Hello, Collective. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification button. I hope that you're all well, blessed, highly favored. Remember to always like, share, subscribe. There's crows. You see, this is how I know yous are dark, though. I can hear the crows outside by the neighbor's house again. I'm telling you, I pick up on things. I pick up on things. Let's get started. These are my notes from last night, okay? There's going to be something with bank robberies, certain banks that I need you to pay attention to in this video. One of the banks is Lloyd's Bank. Lloyd's Bank could be being exposed for something, or they're going to rob this bank. Something about Lloyd's Banks worldwide. Something about Midland State Bank. So any Midland State banks worldwide. This was the bank that I believe that when my ex-husband got the house in Evergreen in Chicago in the suburbs, I believe it was under Midland State Banks. So this also this bank will be exposed for bad things, and they may get robbed, okay? But there's also going to be some exposure pertaining to me as the chosen one, being married to my ex-husband and Midland Bank, and what all of these people that conspired together to come against me, and anything that had to do with that house that I was living in. There was a crooked real estate agent, first of all, a crooked bank official. Many people were crooked, okay? All these people will be going down for what? For anything that they conspired with against me while I was married to this man. Now let's keep going. Something about Trinidad, Tobago, the Caribbean. Anybody that has been traveling to Trinidad, Tobago, or in the Caribbean, or doing any type of work against any of the chosen ones, you all are going to receive a lot of karma. Trinidad is going to receive karma regardless. And Tobago. Karma's coming directly at you. Because you all do a lot of dark divination that you got no business doing. Okay? A lot of darkness is coming that way. So be ready for it, because it's coming. Anybody with the last name Pedigree. I already said this already. Anybody with the last name Pedigree, your bloodline is finished. Okay? They're coming for the pedigree. Anybody in the state of Illinois, anybody in Texas, whatever states, this last name, and anybody in the pedigree bloodline that came against me or my bloodline, you're out of there. Your bloodline's finished. And I don't want to get too into that because I already spoke about this earlier today telepathically. So pedigrees, you're out of there. Biracial, something about biracial relationships. Okay, there will be some type of people getting into relationships that are biracial. Okay, you may come encounter, and my phone just beat, so that's confirmation from the universe. Some of you will marry into a biracial relationship. Some of you are in a biracial relationship. There will be some type of exposure to biracial relationships, because a lot of people get attacked for biracial relationships. There will be a lot of exposure about biracial relationships from lifetimes ago. So pertaining to the black and the white, right? The ancestors are wanting to speak about that. There's a lot of mysteries that need to be unfolded about biracial relationships going back to the beginning of time until now. Something about being born black, okay? We're going into, people that are black, African, okay? Whatever type of African that you are, there's many kinds, right? But to me, all of you are one, okay? So, being born black in this world, there will be exposure on that. There will be a lot of things referring to that topic, okay? Some things, we're going to try to make things better for sure, right? But we're going to try to uplift you, okay? And we're going to try to make this world a better place so you don't have to deal with worrying about the color of your skin. Why are so many Africans coming to America? Is something that Another big thing that it will come out, a mystery. It will be unfolded. Why is it that many Africans are coming from other countries to America? More than likely, they're not being treated fairly. They're suffering. They want more, something that they're not getting from their own countries. Okay, and they shouldn't have to feel like they need to go somewhere else to get what they want. But right now in this world, many countries are not doing a good job, and this is why many people are coming to America. Okay? Some exposure, some information pertaining to Malcolm X. And I have a book about Malcolm X. I have read about him, okay? An American Muslim, right? He was a minister. He was a Muslim. Some of you could be Muslim. Some of you could be ministers, prophets, right? He worked with human rights. That's what I will be working with. And many of you work with already, right? A human rights activist who was prominent, a figure during civil rights, a spokesman for the Islam, right? The Nation of Islam. Some of you, that's what you study and that's what you do. Hey, that's beautiful. That's what you do, sweetheart. Do what you do, sweetheart. Now, some of you, this is what you do already, or some of you, this is what you're meant to do. You're meant to speak on civil rights. You're meant to do positive things for your bloodline, for your ancestors, for your people, right? And trying to do something in a positive light to make this world a better place for your people and for all people, right? Now, some of you could be from Morocco. Anybody from Morocco that has done anything to the chosen ones, karma is coming for you. Anybody that is sex trafficking, organ trafficking, hurting human beings, or hurting Mother Gaia of the planet, karma's coming. There's no way around it. There is a lot of sex trafficking and different ugly things going on pertaining to Morocco as well as other places. So that will be coming out. Anybody with the last name King. So if your last name is King, okay, there's some exposure. It could be good or bad, but there will be exposure coming to anybody with the last name King or the first name King. That original name comes from the English. That's an original name of the English people. German and Scottish. Some of you, this comes from very well-known tribal leaders, that name, okay? So be ready, because if you have that name, good or bad, something's about to be exposed in your life. So all of these things they were giving to me as I was watching TV, okay? And some of it, I stopped watching TV and they started speaking to me and I started looking up things. They were giving me like initials, certain words. They were giving me a lot of words in different languages. So I had to start looking it up right away, because they do that. Because there's languages that they speak, the ancestors, and I don't know what they're saying, and I have to look it up right away. So they also were giving me Black House. Now, Black House is okay. First of all, let me say this. There are many black houses. You need to look that up, but it's an old type of building made out of stone. It didn't have chimneys, right? In many countries, there's people, bad people in black houses keeping human beings. So any black houses in any countries, you need to start checking them, because they're keeping human beings there and they're doing very bad things. And one of the big places is Scotland. You need to go to Scotland. Scotland, you will be receiving karma. Anybody organ or sex trafficking or keeping people in any of these black houses or any places like this, abandoned buildings in your country, they're coming for you. They wanted me to give you the message. Now, there is, and I went on further to look up Black House. Something about the Black House on Chestnut in Champaign, Illinois. There's a restaurant or a business in Champaign, Illinois called Black House. So something, it could be good or bad, but there's going to be something that's going to happen over there or come out about that business. Now, let's go to King Von. King Von is a rapper. Was born August 9, 1994, died November 6, 2020. Rapper from Chicago. There will be exposure pertaining to King Von and anybody attached to King Von. And why he died, what he died from, what was really going on. So be ready for that. Stephen King. Born in Maine General Hospital, Portland. Something about Mr. Stephen King. I love a lot of his movies. Very beautiful, good movies, I'm not going to lie. Now, it could be good or bad exposure for Mr. Stephen King, okay? There's that name King again. You see what I'm saying? There's no coincidence. Mr. Kevin Gates, another rapper. Right? Cross on his forehead, an Aquarius. And I wrote here, one of the people that tried me. I already spoke with this individual telepathically. I'm not going to say anything else again because I don't like to repeat myself. But there will be some things going on with this individual's life, good or bad, in the future that everyone will see, okay? That whatever he got going on. Rochester City, Red Wings. Listen to these cities because it's very important. Rochester City, Red Wing City, Steele County, Goodhave County, Albert Lee School, Freeborn County, Olmsted County, Minnesota Court, Winona City, Rushford City, Spring Grove City, Houston County, La Crescent City, Mower County, Austin Schools, Austin Public Utilities, Winona County, Wabash County. All of these counties will be exposed for a lot of bad things that you're doing pertaining to Mother Gaia, the pollution, the steel, chemicals, all type of bad things like this. So though all of these everything I have spoken about here, all of these people will be dealt with. All of these counties, schools, businesses, whatever they are, city, state, countries, they're going to be dealt with. Somebody with the name Max Forrester. There is somebody with the name Max Forrester, and you're going to be receiving karma. Okay? I cannot sugarcoat what they told me last night. Max Forrester, Council 65, Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota. You're involved with, you got something to do with all this shit, that all these counties I just talked about. You and a lot of people got to do with all this. So if your name is Max Forrester and you have, I already said, your name came up real strong. But there's a lot of people with you are going down too, not just you. And then there's another Max Forrester that's going to go down. So that's one Max Forrester that has to do with like mines, steel, pollution, hurting humanity, Mother Gaia. Okay, now we're going to a different Max Forrester. I have another Max Forrester over here that is an MMA. The MMA states, because they were giving me these initials. You got to understand, in other languages. So I'm looking shit up, right? So something about this Max Forrester here. This is another Max Forrester that has to do with like pictures, news, and videos. This person here is about to get karma because they're doing some bad shit pertaining to pictures, news, and videos. This person could have like an internet site, could have a platform of some kind. This is how you're going to catch him, okay? This guy here really needs to get dealt with. Somebody's name is Michael Demara. So I'm hearing Droopy, Michael, Demati, Demara. There's some people in 26th Street, Chicago, going down. Okay, let's get back to this. There's going to be mysteries unfolded about Princess Margaret's death. How Princess Margaret really died. Yes, she was a heavy smoker. Yes, she had pneumonia at one point. She had 4 strokes. She's from London, the sister of Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth. But the truth is going to come out. There's some more truths to this. They were trying to kill her for a while, okay? But they also were telling me, as I was reading into this, they're like, some of these people in other countries are living in your property, in your castles. They're going to have to evacuate. So they literally were telling me this today about the evacuations of some people that are living in my shit. They're like, they're going to have to evacuate from your castle because they stole from you and yours. I'm like, what? Okay, Father. So that, I got that today. Something about the Savoy Grill. So something about Savoy, Illinois, the grill. It could be good or bad. You could have ate there. There could be some information coming out about there. I don't know. Gordon Ramsay. Something about the name Gordon Ramsay. You are British. British, French. The London and United Kingdom. So if you have, your name is Gordon Ramsay, I'm talking to you specifically. I'm talking to the British. I'm talking to the French. I'm talking to London. And I'm talking to the entire United Kingdom right now. Anybody with the name Angela Davis. Angela Davis. Angela Davis. So when I looked up Angela Davis, your first name could be Angela. Your last name could be Davis. I used to go to school with an Italian girl named Angela when I was young in Cicero. She was like my friend. She was Italian. We were always together. And I know a lot of people with the last name Davis from LaGrange Park, Illinois. I know a lot of people with the last name Davis, okay? Mike Davis, I can go on and on, but I know a lot of people. So if your name is Angela or Davis, there's going to be some exposure or something coming out about you all, okay? Good or bad, I don't know. Only you all know what you do. Now let's get back to Angela Davis. Angela Davis was a feminist. She was a philosopher, a militant, right? She was in prison. A trial went on. Conspiracy was going on. Charges. No, she is known for combat. All forms of combat. Oppression in the United States. She's an author, a professor. She's at the University of California, Santa Cruz. Now, when I first started reading about you, I mean, I really like, what you stood for and a lot of things of such. But you went somehow along the line, you went to a dark place with something, sweetheart. And you're going to get some type of karma. You went to a dark place with something, sweetheart. And that's what they told me. Because they said, look where she's at. Santa Cruz, California. And then I'm like, okay. So whatever you have done, only you know what you have done. And whatever you have done, sweetheart, you could have did good and bad. But when you took it to a dark place, whatever you did, that's where you messed up at. But I'm going to, by all means, going to give you the credit that you deserve for all the good things that you did try to do. Okay? Now, angel number 47 came out. Somebody could be 47. It says, you are on the right path. They were telling me this last night and my phone just beeped again 2 times. So that's confirmation about Angela Davis. You are on the right path. Encourage you to continue to keep going. Your goals, you're very dedicated, determined, being supported by your guardian angels, spiritual realm. This was the message they gave to me. This could be a message for some of you, but I got that message for them right away. They're like, you're being supported, you're being protected, you're on the right road, you're very dedicated, you're determined, keep going. I also got angel number 118. So you might want to look up 118. If you play Pick 3 Lottery, I would play that number, 118. Good luck to you. It says encouragement that all your hard work and dedication will be fully rewarded. An abundance of success and wealth is coming. That's what they told me. Okay? So, another bank is called Lloyd's Bank. There will be an exposure about Lloyd's Bank. That's a double confirmation. I already said that, but they made me write it again. And I'm like, okay, so they said double confirmation about Lloyd's Bank. They're going to get robbed. They've been doing something illegal. So, it could be a variety of things. And they also made me write down again Midland State Bank. Double confirmation for that bank as well. Midland Bank, I could tell you about Midland Bank. They're going to go down in a very ugly way because they're very bad and crooked. But these could be banks that these bank robbers are going to try to hit too. So pay attention. Now, it said robbing banks all went to this. There are some people robbing banks that are all from the same school. So you got people that are robbing and they're all from the same school. They know each other. Somebody is going to, okay, for some of you, these people they may end up going against each other, which usually happens. Somebody's literally going to get killed and a bag is going to be put over their head because somebody's going to get taken out. I was getting exposure. You won't believe this shit because this been coming out in all of our readings on YouTube. I got the confirmation that whoever's about to get exposed worldwide, your pictures of all your dirty sexual acts are going to come out worldwide. Somebody's been blackmailing you and they got all the pictures and videos. Your shit's about to be put out there worldwide. Your wife, your kids, some of you, your own children, about 5, 6, 7, are going to hear some ugly things about you and go tell their mother. So be ready for it because it's coming. Somebody's going to get tortured and killed, okay? I have to tell you what they told me. I mean, it is what it is. It could be these people that are in this robbing these banks because people... Oh, no. I remember now. Yes, it could be with these bad people, but somebody's going to get tortured and killed and people are going to start doing a lot of shit because they're trying to get rid of the people that got the information. So what I'm saying is these are reputable people, well-known people worldwide. They're going to try to kill anybody that got the proof of the bad shit that they have done. Somebody's going to get their neck sliced. I'm sorry I have to say it, but but hopefully, if I'm saying things now, some of these things will not occur. I manifest that hopefully these things won't have to get to that level. But I mean, if they do, that it's just what's meant to be. So these pictures that are going to be found could literally be like in a safe deposit. These pictures could be in somebody's bank in a safe. And when these robbers could be robbing these banks, they're literally going to find this shit. And they're the ones that could be like blackmailing people. Because they either did it already or they're going to do it. They're going to get into these safes and these deposits and they're going to find all the shit y'all been hiding. And it's going to get around. And then you all are going to get mad and this is how you are going to retaliate. Because you don't want the information to get out. But you should have never been doing it to begin with, dummies. So, I mean, it is what it is. But this shit's really going down in real life. Photos and videos of very bad sexual acts. And these are reputable people, again, married with families and kids, well-known. It's going to be very embarrassing for you. I'm not going to lie. And there's nothing that you could do about it. I mean, it's just going to go down the way the universe wants it to. Like I said, if you wouldn't have been doing the shit, you wouldn't have to worry about it, right? What happens to the goofy witch that posted the videos trying to make fun of my videos? So there's somebody that's going to, there's somebody that was making fun out of my videos, is a real witch. Hold on, I gotta read what I wrote because it was late last night. It says, what happened to the goofy witch that posted the videos trying to make fun out of my videos? The witch, you must be scared the way you took it down. Oh, there was somebody that was doing all type of things, a witch, a real dark woman, feminine, and she was making fun out of my videos, and she started doing other things like on her page, on her platform, and all of a sudden they said she was taking the shit down because some things started happening to her, some paranormal things. And she got to see for her own eyes that the spirits and the gods and the angels and the ancestors, they went for her. Okay? It says, this witch, you must be scared. That's why you took down the videos that you were making about me. Because I didn't get to see it. But I heard about it. May your karma start immediately and return to sender. The reason all of that went was because I returned to sender and I prayed to God to take care of it, and he did. I know I started, what does this say? I know it started of these people on, my God, I gotta write my notes. This was the last part of it. Bitch, don't mock. Oh, these were people that were mocking me. They were making fun out of me, mocking me, and they're getting karma now. This is a feminine woman that her odor. Let me tell you something. She's so demonic. These people here are so demonic that they have a stench. When people are very demonic and dark, they carry a very nasty stench. That's how you know they're in your energy. So whoever was mocking me, mocking my videos, making fun, doing whatever, that was confirmation. They said that they're dealing with you all. They're dealing with you all, okay? Now, I want you to know that some of those names that I was getting, some of the information I give you, I already said it earlier. They were talking to me in a different language. So I had to look it up because the languages were different. And that's how I got some of that information. Some of that information came from the movie I was watching. And some of that came from them last night when I turned everything off and they started talking to me in other languages. And I had to hurry up and they kept telling me one word and then they would go to another and to another. And that's how I got some of that info. People's names were coming up, different things, those counties, what people were doing, who's going to get karma, Black House, all that. This is how all these things kept coming up because they were talking to me in other languages. And I didn't know what it was. So I'm like, okay, I had to do what they tell me to do. And that went on for like 30 minutes until I got tired because I was tired already. So if you're wondering, that's how I get my info. It comes directly from up above. And there's another confirmation on the TV about my father David and his son Stephen. My father's name is David. My brother is, I have a brother, he's from another mother. He's not from my mother. He's from whoever my dad messed with. Somebody's last name is Gordon. Your last name could be Gordon. You could play the drums. Somebody here needs medicine. Or you're going to be someone that creates good medicine. Very good medicine. Some of you, you've been having issues with your medicine. I know I'm one of them. And the enemy's been keeping some medicine from me to cause me more pain. And if you think I'm lying, 29's on my iPad and I'm still recording. That's my birthday, sweetheart. There's no coincidence that 29's on my iPad. That's my birthday. My dad's name's on the TV. My brother's name's on the TV. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Put the signs and synchronicities together. I do what I do because I'm trying to teach you all, okay? And give you the information you need. Now, some of you, you may not like the information. I'm not here for you to like it or not like it. I have to do my job, what the Creator has sent me to do. Because if I don't, I get in trouble. And I ain't getting in trouble for nobody. I'm doing my job. Okay? So, anything that I have spoken about that resonates, take what resonates, leave the rest. But everything that I have told you here today is factual. And it either came to pass or it will come to pass. Exactly the way that I have told you. Now give me a few minutes because I want to see if I'm missing anything. I watched another movie and there was a man. He was like a man of the world, had to do a lot of things, but not because he wanted to be bad. He was a man that was looked at as, may have been bad to others, but I didn't see him as bad because he was taking out a lot of bad people. A lot of bad things have happened to a lot of us, and there's reasons why we are the way we are. Some of us, we grew up and we saw things that we didn't like, or things were done to us that we didn't like, right? So sometimes we like to take things into our own hands. None of us really have the answer to why, right? We just know that it's something that we didn't like, or something that we don't like, or something that we want to change. It's like the avenging angel. That's part of my job. Do I like having to be the avenging angel at times? No, I don't. But it comes with my job. So some of you, you like to take things into your own hand, but you go to a dark place with it. You got to stop doing that. Now, if you're here like a superhero and you're doing things, I'm not going to say anything to you. There is somebody, a real nun, somebody that could be very spiritual. Either a real nun or somebody that's real spiritual, like a real earth angel, very spiritual. And there will be somebody that is like like a gangster type person, right? He takes out a lot of bad people and does what he does, but there's some type of connection that they're going to have. Like, they're literally going to have like a friendship and then like some type of love. But then God's going to separate them because there's something that these individuals have to learn from each other. So this will be something that will happen for somebody for real. If it hasn't already, it will. Some of you will be speakers worldwide. I got that too from some of the movies I was watching. Some of you will be going to Africa, so be ready for that. If you haven't already, you will be. So the 144,000 that are meant to, okay? They're telling me there's people listening from in the house around the building. I don't care. That's their problem. That's why they get in trouble now, because they shouldn't listen to things they shouldn't be listening to. Unless they're listening for a good reason, then that's different. Because they're trying to learn. That would be the only reason. See. I'm trying to remember what I saw, because I was watching a few. Oh, thank you, Father. Thank you, Father God. Somebody is a very bad gambler. There's somebody well known. Could be more than one person. You like to borrow a lot of money in Vegas from big people. These are big people that you mess with. You've been borrowing a lot of money and you owe a lot of people money and they want their money. So this would be for people that have an addiction to gambling, and you're always gambling in Las Vegas or wherever you gamble, mostly Las Vegas, and you owe a lot of money. So you're going to need to pay up. I mean, this person could literally be hiding. That's how much money they owe, and from so many people. Somebody's gonna literally get, like, some people are gonna get hurt in a real ugly way. There is someone that is very smart, could be a younger man, very smart, very intelligent, but he could be with like a gangster, a person from the street that's real, like, fast, into the worldly things. Somehow these two people are gonna get together and they're gonna, like, team up. It could be a good thing or it could end up being a bad thing. And it could be a little bit of both for some, right? But there's literally going to be like this Einstein type kid that comes from like a well preppy, reputable family type thing. And he's going to get together because he's been studying this other guy. And there's some of you, you're being watched like by somebody like this. It's because he wants something that you got. He got everything. He got money. He got everything, anything. He's spoiled. He's rich. He came from a good family. But what he doesn't got is, like, to be strong, not to take shit from nobody, to stand up on his 2 feet. And for some of you, that's for a lot of people worldwide. He's needing that within himself. He said, I got everything the world could give me. I just need you to give me. Help me to show me how to stand up and be strong, to have courage, to be strong, to not let people walk over. You know what I'm saying? And this other guy, he needs money because he got to pay. Somebody needs money because they got to pay up. So it's some shit like this really going on, or it's about to go down. I'm telling you. Some of y'all really owe some people, though, like some big hitters, and you and I both know what happens. And nobody told y'all to go borrow money you couldn't pay back, and especially if you don't know you're gonna get it back 100% sure. Don't go getting money from big people like that, cause that's their money. I mean, come on now. Some of you guys got addictions to gambling. You gotta balance it. I never said it's not a problem to gamble. The problem is it's like an addiction. If you can't, some things get out of control. You all allow it to take over. It's like, and most of you that have an addiction to gambling, I'm 100% sure you got an addiction to other things. Drugs, drinking, sex, all that shit. It all goes together. So if you're 37 or 38, I'm talking to you. Be careful, because they want your head on a platter. So you better pay up. I don't know how you're going to pay up, but child, you better pay up. Anything else, Father? I watched so many movies. Anything else that's important that stands out, please tell me right now before I end this video, please. I'm not really thinking, I can't see anything else. There could be other things. If there is, I'll come out later. But for right now, that's what I got. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And thank you.